Welcome back, my global citizens. I'm your man, Pharaoh Musa, host of my brand new podcast, iColorism Unfiltered. We just launched, y'all, and this is day 3 of our celebration of Kwanzaa. Please check out my previous videos of day 1, where we celebrated Umoja. That was on December 26th. And on December 27th, which was we celebrated Kujichagulia, which was self-determination. And today we are celebrating Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Thank you so much for all my great followers. Please go back and check out all of my previous videos, but we are now on day 3, and I'm honored to have my son here rocking out with me again to light our 3rd candle. Now, according to the direction, it says on day 1, which we did, watch the video, it says light the black candle in the middle and discuss the principle Umoja, which means, son? Unity, very good. So there are 4-part unity videos we have there. Great dialogue. The rest of the days are not going to have that much dialogue, but the first day I really wanted to kick off because unity is vitally important. The second day, December 27th, said, light the red candle close to the Umoja candle and discuss the principle Kujichagulia. So Kujichagulia, you remember what Kujichagulia was, son? Self-determination. Yes, sir. Right? And today we are discussing our 3rd principle, Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. So I wanted to also read the definition of that, and then we have a quick discussion, and then I'll let my son go into play. What are you working on today? Slap battles? No. Nah. All right. So this, what? I might a little bit. Okay. So this principle asks that we preserve the lineage of African American communities. It also is a lens to process the problems of others as your own and challenges the practitioner to seek collectively to solve problems affecting the African American community. So it's not just about you. It's about us, the collective we. Earlier, I asked you yesterday in the self-determination Kujichagulia to define yourself. Right? To name yourself, right? To be able to collectively advocate for ourselves, to speak for ourselves. And today, this principle speaks to us collectively working together as a unit and a team. So, son, may I be honored to have the prince, the young king, light the 3rd candle, Ujima, symbolizing collective work and responsibility. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Part 3.
Part 3, let's go.
Let's hope I get this first try.
You got this.
I might not be able to. I might have to.
Pull up a little bit. Okay. You good.
All right.
Just like you good. All right. Yes, sir. Wow, I'm at first. Very nice. All right, son. So you know, hiding I need, for those of you out there who can't remember, is the saying that said, what's the saying for the day, or what's the word for the day, or what's the principle for the day. So when I say habari gani, you say Ujima, right? So you ready? Habari gani, Ujima. Habari gani, Ujima. Thank you so much, my global citizens, for celebrating the 3rd day of Kwanzaa. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. So I'm allow my son to go on and do his due, and we're going to have a grown-up conversation about our responsibilities as African American brothers and sisters here, adults in this world, to support our collective growth. Thank you so much. I love you. Don't forget to hit that follow button,
and
like,
subscribe.
Follow, comment, and subscribe. Tell them, son, right? What?
Subscribe.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Peace. Welcome back, my global citizens. I got the kids out the way, so now I can have a real conversation with y'all. You know I like to keep it a buck. So this is our 3rd day of Kwanzaa. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. And I'm specifically speaking out to my African American global citizens, although anyone can come along, but I'm directing my aim and my gaze directly at you guys, right? Specifically going into the new year, right? Let's talk more fucking action. So This principle, again, asks that we preserve the lineage of African American communities. Let's talk about that. What is the lineage of African American communities? What do we have that we've passed on from generation to generation? Take a minute to think about that, because we do have a culture. There's certain things that are unique to the culture we've developed here in America that no matter what state you go in, there's some continuity between that. It is also a lens to process the problems of others as your own. Now that we're going to struggle with, because that's going to require that each of us look deep on how we portray ourselves and others, right? Stop calling each other niggas and bitches. Just stop doing that shit on social media. I know I'm just asking that, and it's probably part of our culture, but it's fucking demeaning. It is. You don't see any other culture. That's not true. Latino, they got some parts of that. They part of us, but I mean everybody's really part of us. But anyway, I'm talking about just us. I don't give a fuck if somebody else was doing it anyway. We need to get our collective shit here together. We're only 13% of the population. All 40 million of us I'm speaking to right now, across the entire nation where we reside, stop calling each other niggas and bitches. I said what I said, right? Let's start with that. Now, part of the process of making each other problems our own, I don't think literally I'm asking to go, everybody's in the struggle. I just think there are certain factions of us that have evolved and made it financially. I'm not calling out any names, Oprah Winfrey or any other of these big CEOs of these black entertainment type functions or corporations that you should now be creating these schools, these banks, these educational systems that allow us to proliferate, teach us financial literacy. I'm not saying that, but I'm fucking saying that. That's one thing I think I agree with Dr. Umar on. I mean, even though he's been building that school for like 18 years, but I digress. Nonetheless, really important that in this segment of Third Day, right? So I want each of us to self-reflect on our responsibility to our brother and sister as we like create what they call black privilege. I think Dr. Cheyenne Bryan, I'm gonna give her credit if she ever fucking looks at my video about creating black privilege. She was on a plane flying somewhere first class, and apparently African-American woman and her daughter got on, and her daughter was like, that's a nice seat, why can't we sit up there? And her mother was explaining to her that that's first class. So Dr. Bryan heard that, and she told the stewardess, hey, can you go get the girl in the back, and I want her to have my seat, and all the bells and whistles that goes along with that. And the little girl agreed, her mother agreed, and she came up, and it was a great time. But her premise is that we should intentionally create black privilege, just like our European American counterparts have created white privilege, right? They are privileged their own kind on the basis just on color. And when I say privilege for us, we come in all kinds of shades. It's our cultural connection that you know who deserves that extra privileged piece of it. We know, you know. So I'm saying this to say that Kwanzaa, I need to rejuvenate that amongst our African American population. All 40 million of us, get into the fucking groove. We have no true celebratory culture of key principles that focuses on things that allows the individual to develop while collectively proliferating, while we collectively all win. Still can get the W. But that's gonna require a revolution, a human revolution, a change on the inside based upon these key principles. And we want you to do it. This has to be a self-inflicted wound, right? Change is fucking hard, but necessary in order to have progress. I believe in us. And I'm spending my time and my effort because I fucking believe in us. All 40 million of us. So what I'm asking is that on this third day of Kwanzaa, Ujima, collective work and responsibility, Let's challenge our problems to collectively seek to find resolution to things we all experience. We need to eat. We struggle with racial unrest, right? We struggle with childcare, right? Basics. And then let's find the things that unite us at the core, the rhythm that connects us on a more fundamental level. That's what's unique to us as African Americans. That's part of our culture. Let's define what that looks like. I have no true idea, but I believe in us and I can feel it in our hearts. So come along on this journey with me. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, comment, talk your shit in the comment section. If you believe I was about a bunch of bullshit, then please bring alternative facts, right? Receipts, not deceit. So if you can give me something different, then I'm with it. But until then, get your shit together, right? Day 1, December 26th, unity. Let's unite the family first. Day 2, December 27th, Kujichagulia, self-determination. Each of us needs to decide to define ourselves, to make a name for our culture on the continent or geographical landmass in which we live. We then need to create a social and economic platform for us. And then we need to be able to speak for ourselves politically. And today we need to take it a step deeper. In Ujima, we need to collectively find a way to work together and take responsibility for each other. Your problems are mine. I am my brother's keeper. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Subscribe, like, follow, comment. Thank you so much. Peace.